Hi, everyone, and thanks for being with me. I'm about to talk about something which I've been thinking about for some time, and that is that I want Trump to win. And I have to explain that in greater detail, obviously, but the reason why I want Trump to win is that forever, it seems, the United States, its populace in general, have been touting the great achievements of the United States. It's seen as the most freedom-oriented country in this world. It has the largest military, it has the largest economy, it has the largest everything. It is the greatest nation on this planet. So it keeps telling us. Well, if Trump gets in, which is likely, it is unlikely that you will remain the greatest country in the world. Democracy, something that you all seem to hold so dearly to you, is about to be destroyed. And I think it couldn't happen to a nicer group of people. To see your country, the country that you hold dear to the rest of hold up there as the shining light on the hill to the rest of the world, is about to be destroyed. And I think that it needs to be acknowledged that there needs to be consequences for viewing yourself in such an arrogant, self-serving way as you have forever. And the time has come where if Trump gets in, you guys are likely to discover that the greatness you've had has been a myth, and that you will be dragged back into the dark ages in terms of how you conduct yourselves, how the rest of the world will view you. It will be completely destructive. You will become isolationists. You will not have much to do with the rest of the world simply because the rest of the world won't have much to do with you, because policies which Trump will implement will isolate you from us. And I think that it's a lesson that you all need to learn. The sad thing about it is that as a result of this lesson, you may never, ever recover. So I want Trump to win, because this is a lesson that you have to learn. Now, I'm going to play a video clip for you from a TV series called The Newsroom. Now, I think this is one of the greatest speeches ever in a television series, and it's a speech by Jeff Daniels, actually, and most of you probably have seen it. But to me, it sums up accurately who the United States is and the lessons that you need to learn, because simply you are not the greatest nation on earth.
I'm going to hold you to an answer on that. What makes America the greatest country in the world?
Well, Lewis and Sharon said it: diversity and opportunity, and freedom and freedom.
I'm not letting you go back to the airport without answering the question.
Well, our Constitution is a masterpiece. James Madison was a genius. The Declaration of Independence is, for me, the single greatest piece of American writing. You don't look satisfied.
One's a set of laws and the other's a declaration of war. I want a human moment from you. What about the people? Why is America
Not the greatest country in the world, Professor. That's my answer.
You're saying...
Yes.
Let's talk about...
Fine. Sharon, the NEA is a loser. Yeah, it accounts for a penny out of her paycheck, but he gets to hit you with it anytime he wants. It doesn't cost money. It costs votes. It costs airtime and column inches. You know why people don't like liberals? Because they lose. If liberals are so smart, how come they lose so damn always? Hey! And with a straight face, you're going to tell students that America is so star-spangled awesome that we're the only ones in the world who have freedom? Canada has freedom. Japan has freedom.
The UK, France, Italy, Germany, Spain.
Australia, Belgium has freedom. So 207 sovereign states in the world, like 180 of them have freedom.
All right.
And yeah, you, sorority girl.
Just in case you accidentally wander into a voting booth one day,
There's some things you should know, and one of them is there is absolutely no evidence to support the statement that we're the greatest country in the world. We're 7th in literacy, 27th in math, 22nd in science, 49th in life expectancy, 178th in infant mortality, 3rd in median household income, number 4 in labor force, and number 4 in exports. We lead the world in only 3 categories: number of incarcerated citizens per capita, number of adults who believe angels are real, and defense spending, where we spend more than the next 26 countries combined, 25 of whom are allies. Now, none of this is the fault of a 20-year-old college student, but you nonetheless are, without a doubt, a member of the worst generation ever. So when you ask what makes us the greatest country in the world, I don't know what the you're talking about. Yosemite? Sure used to be. We stood up for what was right. We fought for moral reasons. We passed laws, struck down laws for moral reasons. We waged wars on poverty, not poor people. We sacrificed. We cared about our neighbors. We put our money where our mouths were, and we never beat our chest. We built great big things, made ungodly technological advances, explored the universe, cured diseases, and we cultivated the world's greatest artists and the world's greatest economy. We reached for the stars, acted like men. We aspired to intelligence. We didn't belittle it. It didn't make us feel inferior. We didn't identify ourselves by who we voted for in the last election, and we didn't scare so easy. We were able to be all these things and do all these things because we were informed by great men, men who were revered. First step in solving any problem is recognizing there is one. America is not the greatest country in the world anymore. Enough?
It isn't. And if Trump wins, which I'm now hoping that he does, because this is an election which will change the United States and the rest of the world forever. And somebody has to learn that lesson, and it has to be you from the United States. And the only way that you could ever learn that lesson is by losing this election to Trump, and that to realise that the democracy which you've taken for granted, which you've waved in the face of all of us, that you've been so arrogant over, is going to crumble. And electing Biden is not going to help you get there, but electing Trump will. Electing Biden might save you for a while, but there will be another Trump. The Republican Party has gone. It is no longer the Republican Party of fairness and integrity and those things that Jeff Daniels talked about. It isn't. You've lost that. You will lose the election, probably to Trump, and I will support that because it's a lesson you all need to learn. Let me know what you think about anything that I've said, whether you agree, disagree, whatever. I don't care. I will read those comments. Please subscribe to my channel and ring the bell for further notifications. In the meantime, take care, look after yourselves, and more importantly, be safe.